Hi friends, it's Brittany Valadez here for BravelyDaily.com. As you guys know, Texas passed a law that does not allow any abortions to happen after the baby's heartbeat has been detected, which is about 6 weeks. And some people are going crazy about it in a bad way. Okay, you would think that it would be fantastic and celebrated. We're not going to kill children anymore. But no, people are worried that their rights are being taken away. We want to talk about women's rights and women who don't actually have rights. Well, we can take a good look at, the country that's been in the news lately, Afghanistan. Let's see how many of you guys would be screaming, "We don't have rights," in Afghanistan, the country where you actually don't have rights. And because you don't actually have any rights, if you scream, "We don't have rights," probably we'll be killed. But continue to scream that you don't have rights here in the safety of your home and the safety of your country, where you can just have marches about whatever and no one does anything to you. Some people say, women's equality, we're losing our rights. I'd like to know which right as a woman I don't have that men have in America today. So I've seen other people question stuff like this.
Well, last week you were all about the Afghan women who don't have any rights, and now you're trying to take these rights away from these women.
Okay, please rewind this video and go to the part where I explain the difference between Afghan women with literally no rights, literally none, and your desire to want to murder another human being. Now, let's go to the biblical aspect of this. There are two stories that I'm reminded of in the Bible that just inspire me when it comes to showing us how important the human being growing inside of its mother is. If you remember, Mary, the mother of Jesus, right? When she was pregnant with Jesus, she went to visit her cousin, Elizabeth. Elizabeth was pregnant with John the Baptist. What did that thing, that clump of cells, the baby, do when Mary approached? The Bible says that John the Baptist leaped in his mother's womb. Did a clump of cells leap? Did the thing leap? Or was it a person that leaped? I will make sure to ask my 6-year-old cousin what grows inside a mom. I'm pretty sure even she knows what's growing inside a mom's body. Hint, it's not a cat. Okay. Anyways, now we have a classic example in the Bible that talks about the importance of life in the womb. Of course, you knit me together in my mother's womb. That is so important. We look at some of these examples, and while the Bible doesn't necessarily address the word abortion in the Bible, there's clear examples that shows where Jesus stands when it comes to life. Now, it saddens me when I have Christians who are screaming at the top of their lungs, "Oh no, our rights are being taken away as women. Oh no." Friends, if you're a Christian and you're supporting abortion, please reread your Bible. Please do a fuller study of the word. This really is a morality issue. I'm so puzzled because during a press conference, a Catholic reporter had the audacity to ask Psaki, the House press secretary, why President Biden, a Catholic, was supporting abortion, which goes against Catholicism.
Following up on the Texas law, why does the president support abortion when his own Catholic faith teaches abortion is morally wrong?
Well, he believes that it's a woman's right, it's a woman's body, and it's her choice.
Why does the president, who does he believe then should look out for the unborn child?
He believes that it's up to a woman to make those decisions, and up to a woman to make those decisions with her doctor. I know you've never faced those choices, nor have you ever been pregnant, but for women out there who have faced those choices, this is an incredibly difficult thing. The president believes their rights should be respected.
My first thought was, oh my gosh, did Jen just acknowledge biology? Excuse me, did you just assume his gender? Because he looked like a male, does that mean that he's a male? And then my second thought was this, but I thought men could get pregnant. But isn't that what your party believes? Don't you push for that? That men can menstruate, men can get pregnant too? We shouldn't assume someone's gender. We need to wait until we're told what gender they are when we ask them first. I'm glad this Catholic reporter brought up the question. For those of you who are watching this and who are Catholic and support abortion, please see what I just talked about when it comes to Christians who support abortion. Now, there may be some people who are watching this and will say something like,
oh, well, you're pro-life until the baby's born and the baby is an immigrant, is black, is gay, is transgender, blah, blah. Well, then, will you be pro-life then?
now I'd like to ask anyone watching this who would pose such a question to approach your pro-life neighbors, friends, family, well, assuming you're still talking to them, of course, and ask them if they have wished death on any of their children who are black. Maybe they're an immigrant family, if they are poor, if they are transgender, if they are gay. Please go ask what their response would be. I'm guessing it's going to be a 100% no. Now, some people will say, well, you know what? Who's going to adopt all these babies? There are a lot of organizations out there that are wanting to help mothers who maybe by giving up their child for adoption, or they want to help and support a woman who doesn't have as much finances to help support her baby. And there's so many people who want to adopt children. And it's unfortunate that it costs so much money to adopt a child than it does to abort a child. And we may have someone say, well, what if I was raped? Should I have to carry my child? Again, it's not how the child was conceived that determines if it has the right to live. It's the fact that the child is a human being. Now that is what determines if it has a right to live. Human being, right to life. Human being, right to life. Okay, and for so many people that scream, science, science is king, science, 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 and I'm not knocking science, God uses science as the evidence of his creation. Science and God are compatible. They do go together. But science is not God. So we look at the science, which again, we don't worship, but we acknowledge is true. Science tells us that a new life begins the moment that the sperm unites with the egg, conception. When a baby is conceived, its own DNA, its own gender, and several other things are decided at conception, okay? Now you remember that when people are trying to decide if they should get or not, they would say, well, you know what? My body, my choice. How does that sound, right? Okay, the my body, my choice thing started with what people who support abortion would say. Well, it's my body, my choice. Okay, but it's not your body because let's go to biology 101. So again, conception, moment the sperm and egg unite, a new human has been formed. New DNA. So the pregnant lady, when she's pregnant, that's okay. So her body is her body, but what she's carrying inside her body is not her body. But when it comes to getting that, and I say this because YouTube likes to flag everything, it is your own body deciding what you want to do with your body. There's no other body inside of you. No, this is just your body. So now that we got that cleared, we can't use that argument when it comes to that. Now we will have some people say, as our great President Biden said, that women's health care is like compromised now. Killing another human being that is created in the image of God is not health care. It's just murder. But friends, ideally, because life begins at conception, we'd love to have a law that says no, once conception happens, there's no abortion. I mean, we have 6 weeks so far, which is a huge step, a huge progress, step in the right direction. Well, let's pray and hope that we can get it to abolishing Roe versus Wade in general. Friends, what are your thoughts on the latest news coming out of Texas? I'd like to know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Now, friends, I want to let you know that I will be putting out a series that I did in the past. I will be finishing it up here on YouTube, and it does answer questions regarding abortion. So we didn't get too much into the different what ifs. In that series, me and my friend Jane do address many of the questions that people have when it comes to abortion. So just keep it here on my channel, and it will be out very soon. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and of course, follow me on social media. Until next time, I'm Brittany Valadez for BravelyDaily.com. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.